Hi, I'm Leo. Welcome to another video of Road to a Puffco. I forgot the numbers. I know that I think I used to say like what episode it was. I forgot the numbers already. I know I'm like barely on like episode 9 maybe, but I already forgot. So I'm just gonna ignore it because the last 3 videos I think that I made, I did not fucking say what number it was. So whatever number we're on, yeah. This is gonna be attempt number 2 just because I've had a number of complications where like I'm not a professional. I don't know how any of this shit works. I don't set it up right. I'm using my phone, so I don't even get to record like multiple videos and put them together because I don't know how to do that yet. But just in the meantime, hi, how's it going? Good mornings, everybody. Let's get high. Today we're just reviewing 3 different cards, or not reviewing, but because I don't have that kind of time. But we got 3 different cards that we're trying out. You're gonna basically we're gonna take some nice rips. I'm just gonna go over them just to see if like they're worth it and the hype and everything. Because I've been thinking and seeing about all these different cart brands and or just weed brands in general that have all these different pens, carts, whatever. And so I usually go for disposable myself. I actually have this cheap, like nice control that I'm going to be using. This is an Ace Ultra Premium. I'm sure many people have fucking seen these around. This one is actually one of my favorites, Cherry Vanilla Sky. I've gotten it at least 3 or 4 different times just because I like that one. Um, nice little thing. So cheers. We'll start off with this just because it's a nice control, I guess. Nice little thumb thing. So you can take it pretty much anywhere. You could palm it. Not to do anything bad, just it's nice and discreet. Sorry, quick pause. Two, one, I was dying. Two, my wife. Like I said, my girl tried to got a little excited with me, so she opened this shit before I even had a chance to tell her to stop. Which I'm not mad at. With the, it's the smoke, bitch. It's the smoke. And even though she just got so excited, she's like, "I'm trying to make a video on these real quick," so that's why. The other part is that I don't really have the time to smoke it. Oh, fucking, you gotta share, especially if it's my girl. Like, I don't get it. It's not my own. Anyway, so first off, because I keep fucking waving it around, this is the Jetty cart. It's got a nice little symbol right there. It's this like bronze chromatic thing, like on the bottom. I don't know about metal, but it's like a bronze coloring thing. Looks real nice. And then the wood tip, which I'm always a fan of. I don't know why. It's very fucking gimmicky. It's like there's no reason for it or reason behind it. It doesn't make it taste better or smoother as far as I fucking know. Maybe there's a filter in here or some shit. Ooh, it smells good. That's the thing. I don't know if you can usually smell carts or not before you smoke them, but after you smoke them, you get like a little whiff of what the fucking product is. As long as you're not burning the shit out of it, it smells so good. And but anyway, to this, hopefully that sticker doesn't get me fucking in trouble. But cheers. I should probably move that around, huh? Hold on. Fucking. Anyway, cheers. We're gonna be using this battery mostly because switching between this one and this one has to have like a whole thing taken off and it's being finicky. So I'll probably just leave this one in there. Or you know what? Fuck it. We'll do both of the live resins on my new battery, just because this one is actually. I think it's given some nice love to the way that it burns properly, and then we'll put the the throwaway basically. This is almost like its own control. Like this is a control for like all of these because I know this one very well and I know how that's gonna feel. Um, but this one is like the control between these two because this is just a cheap normal cart. This is a cheap live resin cart, and this is like supposed to be like a better live resin cart. There's like the main thing about it is like Jetty is supposed to be one of those like better brands that I've been seeing pop up lately, especially from my boy Eric. He seems to fuck with them like pretty nicely, especially their disposables. When they were sending him shit, he was talking them up and everything. So I'm gonna see if he's really on something about all that because obviously there's like a whole parasocial thing where people are like, yeah, because my favorite YouTuber likes this one, I'm only smoking that gas from now on, bro. That shit's gas because he said it. It's like come to your own conclusions. Everybody's got their own preference, man. Like just because your homie doesn't like a specific like pen, like even this one, I just said that this one is like one of my favorites, the Cherry Vanilla Sky. I know for a fact that there's like several people who have tried it, or there's like a bunch of people and they're like, fuck that one. That one's like bullshit. I hate that flavor, bro. My girl's one of them. Like she basically is just like this one. I don't like it. It doesn't taste very good. But like two of my homies, they said that they love that shit. Like it's honestly gas. But different strokes for different folks, man. Like you gotta let people enjoy what they're gonna enjoy. Anyway, let's go in with a cheers for this one first. Cheers to Jetty and to Yokan for the Kodo. This fucking design and this feeling, I don't know, something about this one looks real nice. I've had two of these before, three actually. I bought a green one, a purple one, and then I had a blue one for my girl. And all three of those are gone. I don't know where they are. The green one, I think I gave away actually. The green one I gave to my homie. The purple one I still have somewhere here, and the blue one's just gone. The first one I ever had was a black one, and that one is literally gone, bro. So, uh, without further ado, cheers, Jetty. We got this one set to a 3.0, giving it a nice range. Usually, I'm told live resin is supposed to be hit a little lower, but with batteries like this, sometimes it's really annoying to get like the lower temps because they just don't work right. So I just keep it at 3.0, and then usually for the distillate one or like the higher one, I'll go for like 3.2 or 3.5, all the way up to 3.6, because I like it just works, trust me. So first in, Jetty, cheers. Ooh, that tasted a little hot. Okay. So the biggest thing that you could definitely tell about me is I'm not a bitch when it comes to smoking, but when it comes to coughing, I definitely am. Like, I can't control my coughing very well. I'm what, uh, I'm what, what's the word? Politely, I guess. No, no, no. I'm what is apathetically called. I don't know. Sympathetically, I'm what's sympathetically named a coughing Charlie. I don't know if that's the right word still, but I'm basically what's called a coughing Charlie, where I'm used to smoking. I could get pretty high. My tolerance is actually relatively high compared to others, especially because I'm a big guy. So not necessarily like tall or muscular, but I'm a big dude. I got a gut. So according to that, I'm supposed to have a higher tolerance just on body mass, but on top of that as well, I've been smoking for a few years. It's been like almost 5 years now, and it's honestly been a bit of a journey because it's gone from me being able to take small hits and coughing like a motherfucker to taking huge hits, still coughing like a motherfucker, but I can actually handle it now. Like I can handle that full cough, and I know what to expect from these ones and stuff like that. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be expecting because these are like new. I want to try more new brands. I want to try more expensive brands and shit like that. It's just I'm not in that bracket yet. You know, like I'm still a broke ass kid, fucking trying to make videos and trying to go to work. Recently, my girl and I got a new kitten, so that's actually another reason why I haven't been posting. I've been busy with that motherfucker. Um, that's like a tower of stuff that her dad has. It's all to be burned down, like all like stuff to burn in the winter, and yeah. So I gotta make shit work. I got this entire stand set up on like a fucking literally you're on a pumpkin right now. I'm not exaggerating. I'll probably show you like in a few minutes when I move around or some shit, but this is a pumpkin. You're on a pumpkin. I'm have you held against a fucking paper towel thing that I have balanced precariously against a fucking spray bottle, dude. It's you gotta make it work somehow, you know. Man, okay, so just that rip, like I took this rip. This rip isn't really much because it's low, and like I said, I'm already used to that. Um, Already with this one, I feel a little bit of a head change, and you're not really supposed to feel it when you do that. If anybody tells you otherwise, it's a little bit of placebo and a little bit of head change, bro. because head change is a real thing. What that means is when you take a hit, you're not getting high instantly. That's like, I think, almost not possible. It takes at least a few minutes for your body and your brain chemistry to start changing. So it takes at least 5 minutes. That doesn't mean 5 minutes in, all of a sudden it starts, oh shit. No. That means within those 5 minutes, it's going to slowly start to build up. You're going to feel it come through your body, your head, whatever. It is supposed to be like a main high. And of course, how your body works too, it'll be a little bit different. But the way that it usually is going to end up working is it'll take at least 5 minutes to slowly build up, then you'll start feeling it, and then you'll go through your high within over the next hour. By the end of that hour, whatever high you got from that is going to be over, which is why you usually smoke more to increase it, to make it last longer, and to basically stack on top of it, because just the way your body processes certain chemicals and the things you put in your body. Because obviously, it's a type of chemical, it's a type of poison. It is, but we like it, you know. But so of course you go through like different levels of that shit. So I will say, Northern Lights is a bit of an interesting one to go with. I am inside, but not to where there's like windows and fans everywhere. There's a fan above me that is on. There is a patio door that is open with a screen, so that the cats don't get out. There are other cats here. They're all out and about, and there's dogs that way. There's a window over there that's open, and then there's two more fans that way. So we're all good. This is actually my girl's house. For now, it's her dad's place. They're planning to probably move, but we'll see how that goes. Next one, we're gonna do the control, just because I don't know. It feels like I should probably get some use out of this one because it's been dumb. But this is the Yokan Wolf. Has like a nice window right there that you can see your card in. Mine is a bit dirty, but you can. And then this thing is supposed to be an adjustable button where you can like slide it up and down to move where your card is. I'm sure that you've seen this one by now. It's an old ass battery. I got one of the limited edition ones though, which was the red blood splatter. I don't know if it's actually limited edition or if they were doing some marketing weird shit, because um the fucking limited edition was supposed to, it said on this, was that they were trying not to promote violence or something, and so they didn't want to do a whole blood splatter one, so they had like vibes with them, and this was a murder vibe, and I guess that wasn't good for their marketing or some shit, but that's what they did, you know. Anyway, cheers. This one was green crack. Now I've had a few different types of green crack, and I gotta be honest, I can't remember most of them, but I do remember the very last one that I had, and it did not taste like this. I don't remember if it tasted better or worse, but I do remember that I liked both. This one's not bad. When we first were hitting it, you could definitely tell the difference between like the nicer one I got. Like I got a West Coast Cure cart that I was gonna add to this list as well. That one was finished. I'm sorry, that one is gone. Um, it's because of this battery, and honestly, I thought it was ironic because the last battery the cart I put in here was a glass one, and it broke. It broke in there, which is why it was out of commission. And so putting a glass card in it right after as the first one was insane of a fucking play. So now we got a normal card in here with it, and this one isn't too bad. Like when we first, like I said, when we first hitting it, it tasted like water. It had like a watery taste to it. Like it tasted literally like if you were to take a drink of water from like the faucet. That's what it tasted like. And I guess that means it was like water washed or something. I don't know what that exactly means. I don't know the process of making a cart entirely. At least I don't know how they make the material for it. I know how they put it together. Fucking CISO, whatever, strap it in, fill it. It goes together. They literally make a lance prod, put it at the bottom, seal it, take the top, fill it, so that the CISO, the thing in the middle, that gets put in through the center as a breathing hole and as an apparatus to help the bottom funnel. And then they basically just fill it and screw on the top. And the whole thing basically is just a giant straw with a heating coil at the bottom that activates with your battery. How it works, still can't tell you. But This green crack isn't bad. It's good for taking like longer or heavier rips. I'm gonna put it up to 3.6. 5-second hit. See? Not bad. The cough kind of makes me cough harder, but not as long. Like it doesn't make me cough as long as this one did. Or maybe it is actually. It feels like it's starting to go longer than this one. But I didn't take the same type of hit off of that one. Whatever. Next up, we have Quiet Kings. I've never actually heard of this band before. But she said that it was one of the local, like, I guess, popular brands. She said, like, the girl that was helping me said that, like, different dispensaries had, like, different rankings of stuff and different brands that they used. This was one of the popular local ones that apparently people really liked in the area because it was cheap and good. I don't know about that. I haven't actually tried this one too much. This one is Indica Cherry Lime. Now this I thought was gonna be a comparison one too, because I thought it was gonna be a I thought it was gonna be a distillate cart or just like a regular one. But when I actually looked at the package, I was surprised to see that it said live resin. And I was like, all right. So then I guess this one's competing with this one. So we're gonna have an expensive versus cheap comparison. And then we got a cheap ass control in the middle. This one is definitely fucking kicking my ass when it comes to the coughing one. But as for the feeling high, not quite there yet. But cheers. Let's go in on some lemon cherry. The taste isn't great. It doesn't have the same taste as like this general live resin taste that I'm used to. It's not bad. It's giving me that itchiness. It's definitely smoother than this one as a cheap cart. I was trying it, and honestly, to me, it has like a sweetness. But my girl literally said that it had she said it tasted like gunpowder. She goes, it tastes like the 4th of July. And I was like, well, kinda. And she goes, no, it tastes like fireworks smell. And I was like, ah. Basically, what she was trying to say is it like has that gunpowdery smell that what happens when you set off like a shit ton of fireworks and it comes down and you smell it. That taste kind of like is in there. And I kind of agree with her. It's like subtly like in the background of it. And then the rest of it tastes like a sweet bomb pop. So it basically tastes literally like the 4th of July. It tastes like a combination of those two. And I'm not sure whether I like that or not. Like, I can't tell whether or not I really appreciate the fact that it tastes like something like that and I can like identify it. Or if I really don't want to taste that. You know? Because it's not like I want to taste fucking gunpowder or that sulfuric taste of like eggs. You know? That's what it's got. But anyway, let's go with this one again. Cheers. Let's compare that one directly to the fucking other one. This one like kind of has a delay for making me cough, which is weird. Cause like I just let out that hit, and I'm good. And it's weird. I should probably be blowing more that way. Cause I'm trying to blow like in front of me so that it goes towards a window, and it's just lingering. So I'll probably try to blow that way and see if it goes out the door. Cause at least then, you know, I'm not gonna get in trouble, but I don't want to be like disrespectful because it's not my house, you know. I was given permission to film this video. Like I literally was told do it because you're already comfortable. It's like it's good here. God damn it! All right, let's try this one again. I'm definitely getting pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good off of those ones. I'm not too high. I feel bad because like a lot of the ones that I've people that I watch that are doing shit like this, they are skinny, so they're smaller. Especially my boy Eric. Like I don't know how tall he is. I think he's like about my height or a little shorter. Because I'm like 5'10". Uh, and so I think he's like 5'8". I would assume, or like 5'10" himself. But he's Asian, and he's like a smaller, skinnier dude. And I think he's got muscular, so he's a little lean, but but he's like skinny. And so a lot of the shit that he like does on his channel seems to affect him really hard. Like edibles, he said they fuck him up, and then like but and then other ones like fucking cards and shit, like he'll take pen rips and he'll just get fucked. And I don't know if it's like predisposition due to like race or something, because I don't know if like do like Mexicans get higher than Asians? Do Asians get higher than Mexicans? Is it even a factor? Do we all get the same amount of high? It's just individual to people, like because of their chemicals and their bodily reaction. Um, because like I'm not trying to sound racist. It's just like my little brother and my best friend. They're black. They're honestly better at smoking than I am. Like they'll take like blunts and probably face them and barely cough. And I'll face a blunt and we'll all face one blunt and they'll be done. Like they'll do it. They'll barely cough, but and they'll be basically smoking the same way. But and I'll finish my blunt. We'll all have one, and they'll be done. Like they'll be like, "Nah, bro, I'm good. I'm high. I'm fucked." And I'll be like, "All right," and then I'll roll another one, and I'll go like two more, and it'll probably I'll finish the second one, and it'll probably take me a while before I do the third one, but I'll get to that point. And my best friend, like he kind of keeps up with me because we smoke together, so he'll go up to like a second one too, but he won't finish it. And I'll probably get to my third one, and I probably won't finish the third one, but we'll usually do that, and I can smoke more than them, but they can smoke better than me. Like their ability of it is like higher. And then there was a friend of mine of a girl who I had who was a ginger, and she, I don't know, I couldn't really tell. I think she got high a lot quicker than I did, and I couldn't tell what exactly was the cause of that. Like if it was just like maybe she was like my mom and my grandma, where they were lightweight, just predisposed for no reason. Like my mom and my grandma were bigger ladies, yet they couldn't finish a beer without already getting fucked up. I'm talking too much. I think I'm pretty high, but I'm uh I'm gonna go ahead and take another rip of this one. I don't have any structure or idea what I want to do with these videos yet. I would love to be able to be like, I'm doing anything more than this, but it's not true. I'm not doing anything more than this. I'm not doing anything more than basically talking to the camera, get it fucking high, and then dipping out. I'm sorry for that weird ass smile. Anyway, I'm not doing anything more than that. And I really got to get used to looking at the actual camera and not my face because I'm used to seeing my face more. But so far this one tastes the best and has like the smoothest and nicest hit. This one is not bad. It has a nice smooth hit, just doesn't taste great. But I'm pretty sure as I smoke it more, that'll maybe change a little bit because for some reason that happens. I really couldn't tell you why. Maybe it's because they have to mix right, or maybe it's when they get activated, it's actually supposed to taste like that. So the first few ones are like weirdly inactive terps or something, or concentrated terps. Who knows? And this one, look, man, if you're on a budget, a fucking fake ass wafers cart is gonna get you through your is gonna get you through your week if you're not like me and smoke a cart in 1 or 2 days. But if you're really fucking trying to if you're good with like a cart that's like a gram, if you're good with a gram of a pen for like a week or two, getting one of these isn't gonna be bad. As for the battery, I would 100% you get a fucking Kodo, bro. 100%. These ones have barely. There's like one time I think it's ever fucking failed me, dude, and it was the purple one, and it was because the cart didn't have the proper hot plate, and also because it was dirty. I cleaned it and I put another card on it, and it was good to go. Like that battery has gotten me well. I'm glad I picked this one up yesterday because it's probably gonna last me a while. This one is amazing when it works. I don't know what's causing it not to work. I'm pretty sure it's my own fucking fault. I'm sure it's my own shit because it's my pen. I don't know what's wrong with it, but it doesn't want to work. So we'll take a double rip from these two just because I can. Cheers. Have a good one, yo.